Welcome to the Lucie Landgraab channel. I'm Lucie, and today we're going to start our quest to complete the Pirates and Nobles DLC for Sims Medieval. Back in the day when this game originally came out, which I think was back in 2011, I played the normal Sims Medieval version without the Pirates and Nobles DLC and really enjoyed it, and recently repurchased it on Origin, and took a very long time and a lot of very helpful notice boards online to get it running, but here we are, and I'm so excited to play these new quests that I've never touched before with you. As a quick aside before I start, I am on day 39 of having coronavirus symptoms. So if I'm a little breathless here or there, I'm a bit croaky, I apologise for that. I'm just trying to work through it because I need to do something creative and I want to be creating content right now, so I'm trying to push through it, but I'm going to try and edit all that stuff out, so hopefully it won't be an issue, but just a heads up there. I've played through 2 kingdoms so far, but I haven't touched the Pirates and Nobles expansion yet, so that's what we're going to do today. I have already created our lovely queen, Lady Lucie.
Me lady?
Dad.
Me lady?
Dad.
Me lady?
Is here and ready. I've given her quite the pirate look with all of the pirate items that come with the pack, and today we will be starting with Ominous Tides. Prelude to the war. Wreckage from a ship has washed ashore in Belladonna Cove, and along with it, a survivor of the deadly attack which sunk the vessel. Is this simply another ship lost to the perils of the open sea, or is danger creeping towards the kingdom? Investigate the mysterious shipwreck off the coast of Belladonna Cove. So this is quite a simple quest, and we should be able to get through it quite quickly. So of course we will be using our queen for this one. She is only level 1, this is her first mission, so she might be a little underpowered for it because I haven't even done the first steps mission, which is kind of assumed to be played before you do anything else in each kingdom, but I think she'll be okay. So firstly, we have our queen. She has 3 traits. She's got the Call of the Sea trait. Your sim can use the ship to go fishing. Your sim will be more focused after traveling on a ship. Adventurous. Your sim can go on adventures in the forest and on the ship. And also her fatal flaw is her hubris. Your sim is frequently filled with so much confidence in their superiority that they'll be able to do everything much better than everyone else. Your sim is much more deserving of admiration and respect, and thus loves to be complimented. So here's our first update. Lady Lucie was on her way to the beach to meet with Royal Advisor Russ. Hours earlier, a sailor had washed ashore along with some ship wreckage. Lady Lucie hopes to learn what has happened out on the waves. So, slight issue, our immediate first buff is that she's infected. Great. This is the setup that you can get pre-organized. We'll probably do a renovation of this once we have a little bit more money. Let's go down to the beach together and find out who has washed ashore. Looks like they've sorted the wreckage, and there's that poor wretch of a sailor still passed out, I see. Royal Advisor Russ, where are you? Give me a status report. Right here, Your Majesty. The guards have searched through the wreckage and can provide further details if you wish to hear them. The sailor is alive but hasn't yet come to. What do you wish of me? So let's go chat to our advisor and see if we can get a positive buff, because I'm not liking the look of us getting our performance degrading already on this mission. Alright, we've made Russ our friend, which has given us a couple extra buffs there so that we can now not be degrading and be improving. So, shall we revive the sailor and need information now, or return to the castle and summon our scouts? Let's revive the sailor. We need to find out who this person is and if they brought any danger. Yes, my lady. I shall see what we can get done to awaken our half-drowned guest. Where am I? Am I dead? Lady Lucie, come quick, the sailor is awaking. Let's question him about the shipwreck. Let's find out what's going on here. Considering that this is meant to be a prelude to war, I don't think he's going to be bringing any positive news. I'm alive, praise be to the Watcher. I didn't get a good look at our attackers, they hit us in the middle of the night. Before I knew it, Before I knew what was happening, I was thrown into the cold, black waves, and our ship was burning. We had a crew of 30. You must sail to look for survivors, I beg you. What a horrible situation. I wonder if the guards have gained any insight from examining the wreckage. I'd better set off soon if there's to be any hope of finding a survivor. Maybe we will do a quick sail now to see if we can find the survivors, but we also need to do our daily missions to make sure that we don't get any negative buffs from that. Set sail to search for survivors. I shall see if there is more evidence of the conflict the sailors spoke of. Not long after setting sail, Lady Lucie and her crew came upon a thick fog. Slow and steady ahead, keep a swift eye for any debris. The fog enveloped the ship, and all eyes were on the water as the cold fog dampened all sense of direction in a muffling blanket of mist. Wreckage sighted off the starboard bow. A gruesome visage emerged from the mist. Shark-bitten bodies clung to the scattering of debris, which marked the watery grave of the bright Destiny. There are no survivors here, my lady. Let us set sail back to Belladonna Cove. The wind started to pick up, and the fog began to clear as they turned to head back to the dock. Suddenly, a cannon shot rang out, and a giant splash erupted from the water right next to Lucie's ship. Enemy ship approaches, full sail ahead. Ready the cannons in case she tries to pursue. After another cannon blast and near miss, the enemy ship dropped its sails and remained hidden in the fog. Lady Lucie and the crew returned to Belladonna Cove, wondering who the mysterious ship belonged to. Well, that was dangerous for the Queen to be on that mission then. I'm going to take a quick break from doing the main mission and quickly run over and do all the little tasks I have to do. So I will return shortly.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
Here we are back at the beach after completing all of our daily tasks, having a little sleep and having some lovely herring soup for breakfast. And here is our shipwrecked bro saying, "How did it go? Did you find any of my shipmates?" So, do we tell him, "We found your crew, there were no survivors," or "We found no sign of your crew, perhaps there is still hope"? I think that we're gonna have to go with, "We found your crew and there's no survivors." It's not nice to hear, but it's necessary at this point because it did not look like anyone would have survived that. I feared as much. Thank you for your efforts. Alright, what's our next task? Tell Royal Advisor Russ about the enemy ship. So yeah, we need to go speak to him. I feel bad for Sylvan, but there's nothing that can be done to help now. I need to head back to the castle to meet with Royal Advisor Russ and tell him what happened out on the water. Oh, what are you whispering about there, Russ? Also, Russ, this haircut is really something.
The Catholic monks were known for centuries for their particularly distinctive hairstyle. This haircut, with the center shaved, is called a tonsure. It started in the 4th or 5th century.
Truly. So ask how fair he, and give him a little chat, and then we'll tell him about the ship. You never want to immediately go in with that kind of information, because we're all in danger. We are a very small kingdom at the moment. Your ship was fired upon? Come to the tactical map and show me where you were attacked. So we're going to discuss the ship with Royal Advisor Russ. Oh, hello. Thank you, sir, for your dedication. Where's Russ? He is not showing the same kind of dedication. Get off your backside and come to the table. Thank you. We were not far off the coast, just a bit south of the position here. They attacked us after we found the wreckage of the other ship. You know, this is what I missed. This game came out, in the era of Sims story games, which I absolutely adored. And I think, the animations they had for everything are just so cool and different, and they obviously worked so hard on them, and I don't think we get the same anymore in terms of animation. Although I gotta say, with the new Nifty Knitting Pack, I do really like the knitting animations. But anyway, back to the story. Strange, those waters weren't known to be especially dangerous. They're close to the Tredonian trade routes, and sometimes attract pirates from Arbyville, but they generally don't involve other kingdoms in their conflicts. Later on I'll show a map of the kingdoms. Arbyville is one of the kingdoms you can annex and become your ally, so it's interesting that they could possibly be an enemy in your game as well. These guys, they're just so cute doing their little animations. I've summoned our scouts. Hopefully they'll be able to shed some light on the situation. We must be sure that Belladonna Cove is prepared in case things become more dire. I completely agree. These are our scouts. Looking kind of piratey in my opinion, but let's hear their reports. Your Majesty, there's been a sudden increase in Arbyvillian pirate activity. There are rumours that Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide has called a meeting of the tribunal and that the Red and Black fleets have been doing heavy recruiting. We should proceed with caution. My lady, the Tridonian Guild Consortium had an emergency meeting with Admiral Horace Mandrake of the Tridonian Navy to discuss countermeasures against increased pirate attacks. I haven't seen things this heated in Tridoni before. The Admiral is recommending a full-out assault on the pirates. This is troubling news. Return to your scouting assignments to Arbyville and Tridoni. I'm gonna change it every time I say it.
Tredony.
And until someone corrects me. Continue to gather information and send word back to Belladonna Cove. I'll have a word with Lieutenant Pelletier? I'm going to struggle to read this entire thing. I'll have a word with Lieutenant Pelletier about our kingdom's security. If war is coming, we need to be prepared. Oh, was this the guy who was bowing down to me earlier? It must be. Is he my personal bodyguard? Is he going to be the one who protects me? Because I'm down for that. See that our forces are prepared. We may have avoided battle for now, but there is a war brewing, and I have a bad feeling we haven't seen the last of it. And that's quest 1 completed. Ominous tides. Lady Lucie discovered the fate of shipwrecked sailor Sylvan's ship and crew, but the reason behind the attack remained a mystery. Belladonna Cove was attacked at sea by an unknown enemy. Meanwhile, scouts reported that Tridoni and Arbyville are on the brink of war. A storm looms on the horizon of Belladonna Cove. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll be playing through the entirety of the Pirates war storyline, and I hope you come along with me on that journey.